Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is Jazzman back with another game. This time we've got GralDavo again, playing full faction Underdepths. I know I just uploaded a game of GralDavo's, but I did want to get a game of Blues, who is playing full faction Shattered Peaks. So GralDavo, if you're watching, you're welcome. And Blue, I know you watch these videos, so after that last game I uploaded of yours and you said, terrible game, yawn, I hope you can do better in this one, because this is the last one I'm going to give you for the foreseeable future. So it's all on you, man. It's all on you, man. Just do your darndest to make it a better game. So we're going to do... we're going to see the Nephri Informant. I believe it's a Nephri Informant. Take, that side font there for Grawl. And then as player 2, Blue has been forced to deploy mid. Well, wait a minute. He actually deployed Shalaxi mid first. And then Hyena descended to cap his font, so he'll be a little bit behind. You really only have to do that when you're on this side. But the thing is, I guess if you're against a Nephri Informant, I guess Blue wanted to make sure that Informant wasn't going for some cheesy mid grab. But and actually, Informant only has 6 speed, so there's no way he could have actually got to this mid font. So deploying Shalaxi towards mid was kind of unnecessary by Blue there. Because from over here, a 6-speed champion can't get from the shrine to this font with only 6 AP. So obviously Grawl was deploying the champion towards this font instead. So Blue kind of down a turn's worth of tempo from deploying Shalaxi here. So and then meanwhile on Grawl's side, he's looking pretty good. He's got Succubus in mid, facing down the Shalaxi, who actually deflected the first attack, but should be fine from subsequent ones. Because of a bash. And actually, Succubus, he took Sabotage Psychic on Succubus. I don't know about that. I think, like, even if you're running a Psychic deck, it can be fine, but I think her other options are just kind of better. Like, you can get Energy Thief on there if you want. And then I'm pretty sure Paralyze is an option. Don't quote me on that, but I know that I don't take Sabotage. Oh yeah, Psychic Aura 3. Psychic Aura 3 I think is a lot better. So Shalaxi hits once and then retreats, probably into a rock trap that he's, I think I don't know, has put down. But there's the detection from the Informant, who has made his way over towards mid and not gone for a side font grab. I'm kind of surprised at that. I think with the Stealth Champion, I'd probably always be going towards bot side, but, you know, that's just me. Me being the nuisance that I am. So Grawl actually casts an Animosity on Shalaxi to pop the rock trap. Very nice. So it did 7 loss of life to that trap after the Stoker hit it, which allows Grawl to get at that Shalaxi now. And there's the Informant. They're doing the Declare Vengeance. So I'm pretty sure this won't be a kill, but it will be a lot of damage that Shalaxi will sustain from this. There's the 15 damage hit because, Mercenary did hunt the Shalaxi earlier. And, okay, well, Fire Ruby. Fire Ruby here is fine because it kind of deters reinforcements from getting in the font. It kind of has to be dealt with. Otherwise, you're going to be always taking 15 damage. So I don't hate it. But here, Blue kind of, he could swap out with his Cyclops. And the Cyclops with Tough 3 could probably live a while. But funny enough, it can't actually take out that Fire Ruby in 2 hits. It has to get hit by Shalaxi first. Honestly, I think this may be a little bit of an overextension by Grawl here. Because, Blue's going to do the Avalanche, and then that'll put Ascendant in double hit range of that Mercenary. Which, and then I guess Stonecaller, Stonecaller is going to do a barrage, hitting everyone. Blue, the Shalaxi is still charmed. I'd be surprised if Blue did get 2 hits here, but he probably has more spells than just the Avalanche. He's actually going to hit the Succubus with the Ascendant because of Hunter Flying, getting him that kill. That's pretty nice. Maybe if he grabs this Globe, he can use a spell. No, he doesn't need a spell. He has the, Shalaxi can hit it. Then I'd still probably grab this Globe anyway, you know. Because actually, none of Grawl's champions are currently in the font, so Shalaxi can grab that Globe and then just retreat. Grabbing that one as well. Probably all the way back would be best. But Stoker did already use its fire attack on the rock trap. So Blue not looking too bad himself. His Shalaxi is on 4 AP, but getting 2 kills this early in the game, definitely a very strong step up from the position he was in. And even doing a swap to keep that Shalaxi out of harm's way as much as possible. Now, walks into the deployment zone to grant, I'm guessing, for spell resistance from the Shattered Peaks shrine bonus. Now, see, imagine if that informant was over down here somewhere, threatening that font. Might be in a very different situation. Because, I mean, I guess up here, like Grawl wasn't in too much of a hurry to really engage on anything. But, if, like, you could have engaged, like, once the font was, you know, being harassed and such. I see Pox Harbinger coming in. Pox Harbinger in Shattered Peaks. You're really running Harbinger. I see the Informant actually makes use of the lingering hunted debuff, granting the Beset to the Informant and letting him just zoop right in there and stab that Shalaxi in the butt. Yeah, Shattered Peaks Harbinger, really? There's not any better options? Like, you could even run the Angel at that point. I mean, Angel is not a ranged unit anymore. Maybe not, but I think in Shattered Peaks there's got to be better ranged options than a Harbinger. Maybe you're just using it to flex or something. But I mean, I think even if you were going to deploy the Harb, probably, well, nah, he gathered the globes, but deploying it before killing Grawl's 2 champions would have let her get more AP. But probably didn't have the Nora, had to get those globes with Shalaxi first. So Stonecaller walks in, lands the finishing blow on the Ruby. And I'd probably just stick that Stonecaller in the font. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. And meanwhile, the Informant is very overextended here. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Informant die on Blue's following turn. Is that a Goblin Brute? Are you nuts? Goblin Brute? Not even in Goblins? But, man, I don't know. I guess he's kind of a cheap beater, I guess. But he doesn't really do much other than that. I think I'd take, like, Warog or Deep Elf Scout at that price. I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal choice. Yeah, I run a few of those in my own decks. Don't even worry about it. Goblin Brute is fine. If you want to run your brutes, you go ahead and run your brutes. Talking to you, gnomes. So Goblin Brute can't actually reach that font, but the Informant can. The Informant can back right on into it. So I don't know about that vertical push. I mean, it didn't capture the font for Blue, but it does allow the kill here on the Informant. Harbinger can get a couple hits, and Ascendant can get a hit, and then Stonecaller, to finish, grab the globe. But we will see if Grawl can recover here. Just has a Shalaxi for the loss of basically 3 champions now, so Blue has done pretty well mopping up Grawl's units. And he's gotten all the globes too, which is the big one, because he's gotten enough Nora from those globes to maintain the pressure on mid. Usually, if you can get the kills but you can't get the globe, it's sort of it's a big deterrent to not get the kill, because you need that globe to keep the pressure on, right? But Grawl goes for the flame. What's it called again? Set Ablaze, yeah. Set Ablaze here on the Stonecaller. And drops the banner. I'm guessing he doesn't have enough to deploy after dropping that Demon Lich last turn. But I think Set Ablaze here is fine. He can get a couple Set Ablazes going on Blue's champions, but Blue, he has the range firepower right now. He's got double Ascendant, plus the Harb. And then, I mean, Grawl has no Orb of Protection or Breath of Ash or anything to defend his champions. I mean, he's got Goblin Brute. He definitely has a Goblin Brute down. So we'll see what Goblin Brute can do versus these Ascendants. It's worth noting that Grawl's next deploy will be Sabotage Defiled, so probably best not to deploy a messenger or something into that, because then it can't regen. And it'll actually get hurt by the decaying here. So maybe, I don't know, I think Brute might be toast, but I feel like Blue is probably going to go for the Stoker instead. The Stoker on 34 HP. Grawl didn't really have many options after those champions died. I feel like, yeah, the Stoker is going to go down here, and then, I mean, if he could set up with, he was trying to set up with the Set Ablaze, but the problem is Stonecaller now has tough 3 again, from Stone Barrage being off cooldown. Plus the 4 defense. I really don't see Goblin Brute on his own being enough to finish that kill. 5, 6, 7. I guess Demon Lich can get a hit, so maybe we'll see a swarm here. Tough 3 and 4 defense is really annoying to work around, though. Goblin Brute could get that globe if he wishes, and then do a little pummel action. I guess, like, even if Grawl gets the swarm, would he be in an okay place? Like, Brute would die and return to the range. And then Blue would probably have to drop probably some kind of relic in the font, or maybe he could just stick the Ascendant in. I mean, Ascendant, like after Grawl uses his AP to get this kill here, he won't really have much to work with on the following turn. Ooh, there's a Whispers of the Mind on Brute. You hate to see it. Brute going to die even before making a single attack. That's probably game, to be honest. Okay, well, actually, maybe not. The Votsire Reaver here, very good deploy into 3 ranged units. So, and Blue has actually already used his vertical push. So he doesn't have that counter available. I'm pretty sure I've seen him run Mundanugu, though, for Metamorphosis. So if he's running that, I mean, now would be a good time for it, I think. But poor Brute, man, I was really excited to see Goblin Brute wreck some face, but that Whispers of the Mind. But I mean, who really won that fight, though? Blue had to waste a Whispers of the Mind on Goblin Brute. I mean, that's that's just embarrassing, man. Come on. So he got the globes again. I mean, that every single Nora globe this game, except for Shalaxes, has gone to Blue. That's a lot of Nora, especially when you're Shattered Peak, so you can keep up those deploys. So a Lance Admiral, pretty good choice here. Can fight at melee against that Vots there. I don't know, I don't know if I'd run Lance Admiral in SP meta. I'd run Dirge, but Admiral just seems, I don't know, at 70, well, 79 is not a bad price. The thing is, Barrage can't be used at melee, which I've always found to be a strange choice for a 1 to 2 range unit, to have, you know, an ability that can't be used half the time. But I really wish Sion would get some different upgrades. I think that's just the only thing that makes him boring, in my opinion, is that his upgrades are kind of bleh. In terms of hero upgrades, I mean, like you look at something like Talgar Iron Fist, or you know, Ewan, or they're all IS champions because I play IS. But yeah, those upgrades are a lot more interesting. And Blue actually takes the game. So what do you know? Blue got a win. There you go. So now I don't have to record any more Blue games, right? Or will I? So well played to both, and we'll see you in the next one.